Hey, Alice, so what's the deal with your friend Vic?
Deal? What do you mean by deal?
Well, I don't know. He asks me for my number, then texts me, tells me how great it was meeting me, then I never hear from him again.
Yeah, Millie, I told you not to expect much from Vic. He's been a little off ever since he got out of the Marines.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, I told you how we met, right?
High school, I think. Or was it college?
High school, but he transferred in halfway through senior year.
That's unusual. Why?
His dad was military too, so I guess they moved around a lot.
Yeah, but halfway through your senior year? Man, that had to have been rough on him.
Yeah, that's why I kind of befriended him. He didn't really have a lot of other friends. He was kind of shy, kind of kept to himself, so nothing really changed, really.
Well, he seemed to be laying on a pretty thick ham that night at the party.
Yeah, that was really surprising to me. I'd never seen him be so open towards a girl. Usually he's painted into a corner somewhere.
So he joined the military right out of high school?
Yep, right after we all graduated.
But you two kept talking.
Well, when he got back a couple months ago, he didn't really have any friends that were left at home, you know? Except me, of course. Me? I never went anywhere.
Oh, well, it could be worse. You could have gone to Northmount and still never left here.
That's true. That would have been even worse. But anyway, yeah, we kept in touch. I invite him to all the parties. I just feel kind of sorry for him, you know? He never really gets many dates. I think he went through a lot being in the Marines and all. That's why I was so happy to see you two hitting it off, and now I'm so sad to hear he ghosted you.
Yeah, well, me too. I thought he was a really nice guy, and really cute, too.
Oh yeah, I was shocked when I saw him for the first time after he came home. I mean, seeing him after boot camp was shocking enough. He was always so baby-faced before that. After that, he was like sculpted in iron. But for a while after his deployment, though, I don't know, he was really skinny. He looks better now.
I'll say.
Hey, that's still my friend you're talking about there. Don't be gross.
So, just friends, huh?
Of course, just friends.
And nothing ever happened between you two?
Nope, not a thing.
Not even anything close to happening?
No, I swear, just believe me, okay? He's not my type.
But how could he not be your type or anyone's type?
I don't know, the whole military thing, not sure it's my thing. Too much discipline.
Oh, I see. You don't require that much discipline?
No, I do require it. That's why I don't want it. Well, I guess none of it makes much of a difference now since he ghosted you.
But you said that's weird behavior from home.
Yeah, very. Like I said, normally he's just grateful to talk to a girl at all.
So isn't that a little concerning then? Like, maybe you should talk to him, see if he's okay.
Well, I guess I should, yeah.
I mean, I would want my friend too if I was acting strange, I mean.
So it doesn't have anything to do with you just wanting him to text you?
Nope, not a thing. Not a thing.
Well, okay, since you've spun it in terms of guilt, I'll get in touch with him, okay?
Thank you, Alice. I owe you big time.
Okay, just tread lightly here, all right? I don't want him getting hurt.
I'm taking my heels off right now.
Hey, Vic, what's up?
Oh, hey, Alice, just working on my bike. How's it going?
It's going okay. Do you have the thing up and running yet?
Nah, not yet, but I almost got her here, I think.
Well, I hope you do by this weekend. It's supposed to be beautiful weather out. Sunny and bright and not too humid.
Yep, I saw that. Meteorologist dude on Channel 2 said it was going to be the nicest weekend all year, so I'm thinking I'll definitely have it out by then. I'll go out cruising for a long ride in the country, you know?
That's wonderful news. And, you know who else loves long motorcycle rides in the country?
I don't know. Who? The Pope?
No, my friend Millie.
Oh, Millie.
You know, Millie, you met her at the party. You guys exchanged numbers.
Oh, that Millie. Right. So she was your friend?
Yep, we've been friends a long time.
Not longer than us, though, right?
No, Vic, I met Millie through a work friend, not high school.
Oh, right. Good.
Well, anyway, she's a really, really great girl. Warm and, kind, and let's face it, very beautiful.
Oh, yes, she is. She absolutely is.
Well, good. So if you think so, why did you ghost her?
Well,
Yes, go on.
well, the thing is, that wasn't my intention in the first place to, ghost her.
Oh, really?
No. In fact, I've never even ghosted anybody in my whole life. I've been ghosted plenty of times, but it's never been the other way around.
So is that why you did it? Are you angry at all women because one or two were mean to you? So now you're going to get back at them by punishing only the ones that show you the slightest bit of cursory interest? Sure, that makes a lot of sense. Real genius plan, Einstein.
Hey, let's not go crazy here, Alice. Nobody said any of that now, did they?
Well, okay, yeah, you're right. I guess you didn't. Sorry, I, jumped down your throat there, bud. But, why did you ghost her?
Well, who said I ghosted her? Is that what she said?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
All I did was text her and tell her how nice it was to meet her. I thought that was a good thing.
Well, yeah, Vic, that would be a good thing to start out with, considering you asked for her number and all.
Okay, so then what's the problem?
So why did you ask for her number if you didn't have any interest in pursuing her?
What do you mean?
I mean, why ask for her number just to tell her you enjoyed meeting her? I could have told her that for you.
Well, maybe I originally had interest in pursuing it further, as you say, but things changed.
Well, what could have possibly changed?
Maybe I learned something about your friend. Maybe I learned more than one thing.
What are you talking about? What could you have possibly learned about Millie that I don't know?
Well, I was looking at her socials, and did you know she has cankles?
Cankles? That's what you're worried about? Cankles? Which she doesn't even have, by the way.
She doesn't have cankles? Ha! That's funny, Alice.
So what's up, Vic?
What do you mean?
I mean, what's up? Why are you acting like that?
Acting like what? How am I acting? I'm just acting like me.
No, Vic, this isn't you. You're quiet and shy and grateful for any attention you can get. Since when are you so choosy and judgmental?
Well, don't you think I have a lot to offer? Why should I have to settle for anything less than perfection now that I'm a hero?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were a hero.
Well, yeah, I served in the military. I served overseas.
I know, Vic, but you... No offense. It's not like you saw combat or anything. You sat in front of a computer screen in South Korea for a year.
Oh, okay, what do you know about trauma? Do you know how traumatizing it can be moving halfway across the world? Away from your parents and everything you've ever loved?
Well, I get how that can be kind of a culture shock. That's why they call it that. But, I mean, why sign up for the military then? I mean, you knew the risks. You knew that was an option. And let's be honest, it could have been a lot worse. It's not like you got sent into an active war zone or something.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. I know some of the older guys who were kind of messed up, a little worse than me.
A little, you think? Very sensitive of you, Vic.
Yeah, well, thanks.
I don't understand. Is that why you're being so standoffish? You have some trauma from the military, right?
Yeah, I told you that.
I mean, I always thought it was from combat until I found out you never saw any combat.
Well, there can be a lot of different kinds of trauma, you know. Didn't they teach you that in any of your psychology courses?
Of course. So, what kind do you think you have?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm afraid you'll laugh at me.
Oh, come on. I'm your friend. I won't laugh. I promise.
Well, do you promise? Really?
I swear. For real.
Okay, well, you see, the thing is, Alice,
Yeah? Yes, you're
a virgin.
Oh, well, really?
Yes, really? So what? Is that, like, so shocking to you or something?
Well, no, I mean, not really.
Hey, now, what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Well, actually, it is kind of shocking. You mean even after the military? You never...
No, and I'm really ashamed of it too.
Oh, come on, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Vic. Everybody was at some point, right?
Well, I still am, and do you know how bad that looks to be a guy in the military and to never have,
Vic, it's not a big deal. You really can't worry about that kind of stuff. It'll happen when it happens.
But it was supposed to happen already.
What do you mean it was supposed to happen?
When I was overseas, the other guys had it all set up, but I couldn't go through with it.
Well, Vic, that's nothing to be ashamed of. That doesn't necessarily sound like an ideal setting for anyone.
It wasn't a problem for a lot of them, though.
Well, that's probably because they're sociopaths, Vic.
Well, I guess I kind of blew it now, didn't I? She's not going to be interested in talking to me now.
Why? Because you're a virgin?
No, I mean, I hope not. Do you think so?
No, I don't think so. Millie's a very cool, accepting, and understanding girl.
Okay, well, I mean, I already ghosted her, so she's probably done with me, right?
I think she'd be very happy to hear from you, actually.
Oh, really? You think so?
I know so, actually.
So you're saying I should text her again?
Yes, doofus, just do it!
Okay, fine. Gosh, you sound like my drill instructor.
Hey, Alice. What's up?
Oh, hey, Millie, how's it going?
Oh, well, another day in paradise.
Do I sense a little bit of sarcasm coming through the phone line?
Well, maybe a little. I've been talking to your friend Vic.
Oh, yeah? So he started texting you again? Well, that's interesting.
So I take it that you asked him to?
Well, I didn't necessarily ask him to. I was just kind of wondering what his problem was, more or less.
Well, that's something I would definitely still like to know.
Why? What happened?
He is such a weirdo, Alice.
What did he say?
Well, everything was going fine. He was being nice. We were having a nice conversation. And then he asks me if I want to go out.
Well, yeah, that was something you kind of wanted, right?
Well, he starts asking me where I want to go. Movies, restaurants, coffee shops, whatever.
Okay, that was very nice of him, I guess.
Yeah, well, I don't know why he asked me for any input if literally every suggestion I had sucked.
What do you mean?
Exactly as it sounds. Literally every restaurant I suggested was either too noisy, too crowded, or not crowded enough. The food was too ethnic, it was too traditional, too bad, too good.
The food would be too good?
I swear that was one of his complaints. That the food at Pisano's was just too good.
Okay, well, what about coffee shops?
This one's too pretentious. That one's not fancy enough. This one over here has burnt espresso. I have never met a man so picky about his coffee.
And movies?
It was either a superhero movie or nothing, Annie.
Oh, Millie, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
And it just went on and on and on.
So what happened? Are you guys going out or not?
No, finally I just told him that it sounds like he's having trouble deciding on a place and to let me know when he does.
Wow, really? You said that?
Well, what was I supposed to do? I had to get to work.
Yeah, sure, I understand. I don't blame you. So what did he say?
He said, well, if you don't want to go out with me, just don't go out, or something stupid like that.
I'm so sorry, Millie. I really had no idea that would be his reaction.
Seriously, he seemed like a cool guy. I guess I owe you an apology, too. I was the one that twisted your arm into getting him to text me again.
Well, I felt bad. He's my friend, after all. Well, I think he is. It kind of seems like he's changed into a different person.
Well, I would hope so. I honestly can't imagine you hanging out with that guy, Alice. That's, really weird to me.
Well, I guess people do change, especially at the age we were at, I guess.
Or so I've heard, but you said he was never exactly normal to begin with.
No, I said he was also just shy around girls.
Well, he certainly didn't seem very shy about telling me what a pain I was being.
He said you were being a pain?
Yes!
He said that.
Why are you such a pain? He said.
Oh, yikes. Wow, I cannot believe he said that to you.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Do me a favor and don't introduce me to any more of your friends, okay?
Hey, you got yourself into this, not me. I was only trying to do you a favor.
Well, do me a favor and don't do me any more favors. So are you going to talk to him again? To Vic, I mean.
Well, I guess we'll see if he texts me. I run into him randomly at the gym sometimes.
I guess it would depend on how much your big scary friend Millie hurt his feelings, right?
Well, you aren't very big, but you're certainly scary. If I do talk to him, I'll be sure to tell him that he dodged a bullet.
Yeah, seems fair enough.
Men, am I right?
Don't get me steamed, Alice.
Hey, Alice, what's going on?
Hi, Vic. How have you been?
Good. So, what's up with your friend Alice? Why didn't she ever text me back?
You mean after your little flurry of indecision about where to take her?
Huh? Is that what she told you, that I was indecisive?
Well, it kind of sounded like it to me. Do you dispute that?
I just want to have a plan, a good plan with a good place to go.
So you didn't care for any of her suggestions, I take it?
Ugh, no, they were all terrible. I was trying to be polite about it. I didn't have the heart to tell her.
Well, maybe you aren't aware of this because of your lack of experience, but you can't boss girls around into taking them wherever you want to take them.
Well, I thought it was the guy's choice.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah, it was romantic and stuff for the guy to choose where to take the girl on the first date.
I think that's kind of old school, Vic.
Well, so what? What's wrong with that? Maybe I am old school. Maybe the new school sucks.
All right, Vic.
All these wussy nice guys running around today in their Toyota Camrys, treating girls with respect. It's disgusting.
What has happened to you, Vic? You used to be a really nice guy. Then you get back from the military, and you just act like you have to prove something to everyone all the time.
I don't need to prove anything to anyone, much less to a woman, much less to you. After everything I've gone through, after everything I've seen and done.
Vic, you just sat in front of a screen. You weren't even in the drone program. You were data entry. You said you gained 20 pounds.
Whatever, you're just jealous.
Of what?
I don't know, of your dumpy little friend Millie.
My dumpy friend?
Yeah, jealous that I turned her down and not you.
Vic, have you totally lost your frickin' mind?
I know you had a thing for me in high school. I mean, you were one of the only girls to talk to me, so of course you did, right?
I was just being nice because I'm a nice person, because I thought you were nice. But I guess I was way off about that, wasn't I?
Whatever, Alice. Just keep being jealous. See how all of that works out for you.
Okay, Vic, I've been a really good friend to you. I invited you to parties when you got back home, introduced you around.
Yeah, so?
I tried to get you dates with my friends. It's not my fault. You always screwed it up.
With those girls? Psh, yeah, thanks a lot for that.
Vic, I'm sorry that you seem to have a chip permanently affixed to your shoulder, and I do hope you are able to afford to get it removed someday.
Oh, ha ha, so funny.
But until then, this friendship is over.
Whatever, I'm a hero now. I have my uniform. I don't need some girl who's just a friend slowing me down.
Best of luck with that, Vic.
Huh, thanks, like I'm going to need it.
A few months later, Millie and Alice saw Vic at a bar, dressed in his uniform, alone and drunkenly trying to hit on two girls. When they laughed him off, he became enraged and threw a bottle at the wall. A piece of glass got into one of the girls' eyes, and Vic fled the scene. There was no security camera footage there that night, but they didn't need it. They had Millie and Alice there to identify him. He was arrested and charged with aggravated assault and disorderly conduct, and was kicked out of the military a month later.